Hello YouTubes, we have a super simple project today. Going to add a cozy log fire effect to this lovely 3D printed log cabin. I'm going to be using flicker bulbs. We have orange, we have red, we have yellow. I'm going to use one of each. These are 12 volt 3 resistor bulbs. They look like this. You can see the little resistor bulge on that one there. So they will take probably up to about 14 volts, which is fine because I will be using a train controller. Quite old, basic. It just needs to switch on and off really, but I want it to be able to work on full power, so I will be testing that. And we will also need a little plug, because this is going to have to feed through the layout, so I want plenty of wire. That should be enough to hook it up to said power supply. Now, inside this little log cabin, which I have attached with magnets, there's a big hole. So that's going to be ideal. So let me twist together 3 of these bulbs and we will test them first. Okay, make sure they work. Here's one I made earlier, as they used to say in Blue Peter. We will test this with a 9 volt battery, which should be fine for now. And these should all light up and flicker random like, which they do. So I'm going to be bunching these together. You can see the nice little flicker effect. You're not getting the best idea of the lighting because, you know, camera, once it's installed in the cabin and I switch the big lights off, that'll be quite nice. In fact, let's switch the big light down a little bit. Yeah, that's a better idea. Lovely. Happy with that so far. Right, what's next? Put the light on for a start. First then, let's get all our red wires connected together and our little plug end connected. Oh, tell you what I nearly forgot. Nearly forgot the heat shrink tubing. Don't ever forget that. Okay, and connect. Slide the heat shrink down. Get that sealed in. Nice. Lovely. Now I know this is quite thick, but I will be drilling quite a large hole in the layout. Remember, it can be fairly large because it's going to be hidden by the log cabin anyway. Right, do the same with the black. Heat shrink tubing. And join them together. I know that's not the best way to join wires and solder them, but there's not going to be any strain on them. They're just going to be living under a model railway layout, so don't stress, please. We're not going to be yanking on them. Lovely. And what I think I will also do is, I would quite like a bigger section of heat shrink tubing to cover the lot. Let's see what I've got. Let's try this one. Make sure it goes over everything. Oh yeah, that'll be lovely. Right. Very good. That'll keep it all nice and snug. Lovely. Right, now let's do a test with our controller. Our power controller is now plugged in. It's a wee bit hummy, but that's okay, it's quite old. So, connect this, make sure it's the right way round, red to the red. LEDs will only work one way round. Give it some power, and this should light up. Lovely jubbly. Let's turn the brightness of the desk down a little bit. There you go. Now, what I do want to do is turn the power all the way up, just to make sure they don't pop, because I don't want to accidentally turn this all the way up for them just to pop. Very nice. Hey, let's stick it up the inside of our log cabin and see how that looks before we take it over to the track. Still a bit bright in here. Hold on a sec. Let's turn this one off. That'll do. Stick that up there, and you'll get the idea. Something like that. Excellent. Lovely. Let's head through to the layout, drill a great ruddy hole, poke some wires down, put this on top, Bob's your auntie. See you over there. So I do actually need to drill down about 4 inches. This is the longest drill bit I've got. It might not be big enough actually, or thick enough, but we'll give it a shot. That's me all the way down just to the wood. That's how much space I need, and then I still need to drill about half an inch down, but we'll give it a shot. Whoops. Kind of damaged a tree. I should have moved the trees first. Oh, silly me. Don't worry. Look at that. Good as new. That's a bit of a mess though. Anyway, let's see if my wire goes down. Can't believe it did that. Oh, so far so good. This is the thick bit though. Oh, it's going to be tight. I'll grab it from the underside. Wish me luck. The good news is I can get access from the underside to make it bigger, so I don't need to have a giant drill bit all the way down. So I'll be back in a second when I've drilled from up the way. Right, the hole has been successfully enlarged on the underside. Let's try and find it from the top. That kind of feels good. Let me check the underside. Yes, indeed. Will it go all the way? Oh, I think we've... Oh, yes. Oh, so far so good. Yep, we're still attached on the underside. Let me wire that up before we put the cabin back on. Power supply installed. Plugged in, humming away. Light sticking up there. Let's see if it works. I'm going full power. Always full power just in case. Lovely. Right, let's get the cabin back on, dim the lights. Now I do have my overhead lighting set to pulsating through or cycling through all the different colours I've got. Just in case you're wondering. So that's going to go there. Get the roof on. Oh. Let's get some lights in that cabin. And by lights, I mean log cabin. Here we go. I mean log fire. Well, that looks jolly nice. How does it look from your angle? Oh yes. Very happy with that. Lovely. So there you go, relatively straightforward. 3 flicker bulbs. I got them all pretty cheap on AliExpress. You can probably get them on Amazon as well. Should probably put something else in the log cabin, like a couch, bearskin rug, that kind of thing. Lots of other buildings to do, including like a garage. I want to add a blue and a white flicker bulb to emulate welding equipment and such. Right, that's it for now. Hope you join me on Friday for the Halloween Spooktacular, 9 PM till the witching hour. See you then, hopefully. Take care. Bye for now.